flag is in the air. The Lowe's Dodgers will take him to the line.
As the first two cars get sorted out single file, a lot of three-wide racing behind them.
And with that three-wide racing behind them, you see the 38 trying to squeeze around all these guys and move into the top 10.
And there are rumors going on that SPR is joining Ford
as well, and it looks like JD86 has also not had a contract re-sign.
Neither has Evan, and Ventbone is actually running an SPR engine.
Interesting.
The Lowe's dynamic duo is currently
the 1 and 2 still around here into the third lap.
That Team Extreme owner is looking to get around him though. He's really close.
It's Douglas
really
Davis Racing and then Extreme Inc. Racing.
And SPR right behind them in their Chevrolets.
Just one SPR and then an SPR Ford.
Yeah. Neck 10 right behind the 05. He looks like he's going to try to get up here.
These guys aren't as racy as they were in the other series. Maybe they've learned that they can't go and try and pass early on or else they're going to fall way back.
Just takes time to learn this track, and it appears that they have found out how much the outside line just works. And now Mech 10 is blocking Hillbilly so he doesn't lose a position.
But the 05 might lose 2 here.
And it looks like the lowest dynamic duo is going to check out while they battle for position behind them.
And 51 both have not made up any ground since the start of the race. Kind of a surprise.
Yeah, I'm surprised by them too, as they are both very fast drivers and they both have very fast cars. But then again, they could be pulling a Dale Jr. It's a longer race. We might have 2 pit stops, so probably just going to pull it out by strategy.
We'll have to see how it plays out for him. It's a risky call. Because you never know how the races are going to play out. There might be a lot of cautions. They might get stuck in the back.
In the Pro Series race, we saw Attic made a late pit stop, and he gained 11 positions because of it.
And Douglas made an early pit stop and got there.
And look at Todd pulling through 2 cars, making it 3 wide to go into the top 5.
As you see Pepsi there on the high outside, battling with Ventbone and now Mech. The 51 is up a spot, it looks like.
Looks like he is trying to get around him. Let's go back and check it on the rear of the field. See, he's currently working on JD86, but Ducky's struggling behind there. You see, he got the pole in the Valvoline race, but now he's just been struggling ever since then.
That pit stop.
The 15, though, is working with the other Red Bull car, and they're actually working pretty strong together as they're getting around, I believe it's Sharp.
The 53 and the 15 are in a collaboration and a partnership with Red Bull.
Now they're 3 wide, running side by side together. Ain't that exactly what the sponsor would want to see?
Well, maybe if they were further up in the field.
Well, that's true.
Starting to just get single file here. Got back around.
15 will be debuting a new Red Bull media house car that looks really similar to the 53 accidentally.
Well, Mobile is a brand of media house, so the same design is practically unavoidable.
See Firestorm trying to overtake the number 5. So those lowest cars are still in the race, but the 05 was right in the back bumper of that 78 car.
Steve Charger is towards the back of the pack.
Yeah, he is.
Well, at least Lowe's are leading front to back.
That's exactly what that sponsor and the co-owners were loving to see. They struggled all year long, and now they're up here right in the front. But here comes the 05 trying to make a difference.
He's gonna look inside the 78.
Hillbilly is going to try and make it 3 wide.
05 kind of slowed down.
I think that's actually what Todd was looking for. He was waiting for the 05 to try to make a run, and then taking advantage of it if he got slowed down.
I think everyone's looking for that.
They're fighting. You see the 6 was on the apron.
The rest of the field's
05 had to get out of the throttle and keep running into the back of that rookie.
That could have been a really bad wreck.
but the 05 looks like he still has that position because he is on the high side.
Fucking Meg 10 is all over the place trying to get around these guys.
There should be 2 pit stops this time.
There should. We might see some strategy of those drivers maybe easing it off. Maybe that's what Pip and Rick's trying to do. He's trying to keep his car nice and economic so he can get a good field strategy for the end of the race. Economic. I can think of words too.
It does look like though Pip and Rick has
Change all the
moved
fonts
up quite a
to
few
TNT.
spaces.
I probably shouldn't do that.
Do it.
Well, that part doesn't show up though. But that part doesn't.
The win for the 4 car might just be holographic.
I think we're going to go to a crank it up segment. Alright, we are back here in the booth. Apologize for the Facebook sounds. I'm going to go ahead and turn those off right now for you guys. '27 is still your leader. Him and Car Kid have checked out. It looks like Car Kid's actually going to run for the lead.
Allow the 05. They're going to
It's
catch
just
up
gonna
to
let
him.
the 27 get away.
Yeah, it's going to make the 05 and 38 catch up.
Looks like the SPR cars are together now.
Almost to the halfway point of the race.
We'll be coming up on green flag pit stops here in the next couple laps.
Yes, and that'll change up everything.
And we'll see how that breaks up the Lowe's cars up front.
They'll have to plan it strategically. Hillbilly's made his way up to the 4th position, trying to get up to that 05, which is working on Car Kid.
Like the 15 and the 53 are helping each other out, moving up quite nicely.
Let's go back and check in on those drivers. 51 has made his way around JD86.
He's still stuck back in traffic.
Like I said, I think he's just holding his car up for a little bit. There's the 53 and 15.
He could be holding back, or the dirty air could be messing with his car as well. You gotta figure when you start back in traffic like that, the dirty air really does mess with your car, and you can't move forward.
I can. Seems like these guys are just waiting to play on the pit stop strategy.
And
Here comes
actually,
the 05.
05 has made his way around the 78. He needs to get around him in this corner.
They're
He's gonna lose
surrounding
it.
the Lowe's cars.
I think they're teaming up at this point. 05 will definitely take over the 78. They are now split
Now he's
up.
gonna look for the lead.
Green flag pit stops are now underway.
Oh, who cares? Look at the leader. Look out for the lead.
Trying to get a good shot of pit stops there.
Oh, big. So important. Pit stops.
And yes, now
We
we
might
are
have lost
having
the
a
battle
battle.
for the lead. You would have seen that.
They still are running. Car Kid wants his spot back. He drives it in hard
Not gonna get
He's not going to get it.
it. Here they go.
into pit
Pit
road. They
stops.
all come. Hillbilly comes in the last
No,
second.
he hit Phil.
Seems like there was a little bit of a tap there.
This will be interesting to
Everyone
watch.
comes down.
This should be
You
fun
see,
to
the,
watch.
the 7 was on pit road already.
So
See,
was the 15.
there's the
and the
15,
53.
53.
Red
5.
Bull duos there. Where's the 51? Is
Shake.
he on this one?
He's in the current pit stops.
All right, let's see how this all goes.
Top 3 is right there.
This will be interesting to watch. Who takes 4? Who takes 2?
Oh, they're all going to take 4 because you have to get a full can of fuel so you can go the whole distance. It's the second pit stop where you got to watch strategy.
And it looks like 27 and 78 will come out together. Good strategy by
The
Douglas
05.
Davis Racing.
The 05 might have lost to Hillbilly. Nope.
No, he did not. However, his teammate is...
6 is on track. He's going to take the lead.
Wow.
He did.
Pit?
I believe he did pit. He was one of the first to pit. Well, he's not going to take the lead, but he's going to
He might overrun the 78.
for second. 78's going to put a block.
Yeah, he is. 6 looks to the bottom. He's still pushing him down.
And that was 4th position.
But
Six
now,
looking for
7,
second.
but now he's got that outside. He's got to hurry up.
Nope, he's going to block. 78 looks to the inside. We got to foul.
And look who cracked into the top 10. Just to have a
There's
pit
that
stop strategy.
15. He's just peeking in there.
Hello.
Hello. I'm here now.
15.
Oh, Flores now. Oh,
My bad. 51 has made his way up to the 16th position now. 53 and the 7 are a lap down. So we might have some green flag. We might have one more. Drivers who overshot it or may run out of the field, but we'll just have to find out towards the end of the race.
Some team
JJ
chatter
fan.
from the
What if JJ
38
fan
car.
can sort of, so if he just won VPS, he could have swept.
We're hearing team chatter over the 38 team. Tell that bleep. Remember who the new boss is, so that might confirm that. Maybe Venbone. Maybe she's going over to...
She's running an SPR engine. They're running forward.
Well, and was seeing that reveal pic from the shop of the 38 and a Ford, we might be seeing Venbone in a new team.
And remember, Ford does sponsor Venbone full time.
So this will be interesting.
So you'll get full factory support from Ford if you get her in your team.
Well, the issue is when they had full factory support with Dodge over at Douglas Davis Racing, they had quite a few engine failures.
That was SRT, my God. That's the engine, SRT line.
Yeah, and they're meant by horsepower, which means
Here comes car kid on the bottom.
which means the engines have to run harder, so that could also be an issue.
Now I wonder, do Douglas Motorsports have it on horsepower or fuel mileage? It seems like they do have their engine set on horsepower.
Well, Douglas Davis Racing loves to have horsepower. Douglas Motorsports was a few weeks ago.
Well, I know the way how Douglas sets up his car in the 18. He still owns CM Charger's car. Then he sets it up for fuel mileage, not horsepower.
I have set ours up on horsepower because I think that we can sneak out with just one pit stop.
You want fuel
Well,
mileage?
it'll be
with
interesting to
Speedway,
see
one
who's
pit
gonna
Just see.
try and stretch it and who's gonna be stuck calling for a record to push him back.
It could be
stop. And I also
interesting.
want to add this: that 6 car, Tier 1 Motorsports.
Oh, big
Ha-
time
haven't-
rivalry.
And he's surrounded by his rivals.
Yeah, we've
Haven't
seen
heard
plenty
or
of-
seen much of that.
How much do you think
Dude.
Douglas Davis Racing is just toying with him?
They probably are because the amount of carnage we've seen in different series between Tier 1 and Douglas.
Especially in Canon Pro Series.
Yeah, there was a lot of
Don't
carnage.
forget, that's when all these rivalries were happening. That 6 car wasn't on the team.
That was
So-
a Team Extreme car at the time.
But that,
So
those two
But he
there's
still falls into the Tier 1 Motorsports team.
only bad blood between the
And it
names
is
of
different
these
management
guys,
at Tier
not the
1 now. They're a
drivers.
completely different team.
With the departure of Attic going to Team Extreme, handing over
And Mr. Clavel,
sure,
who left. I don't think I say his last name right.
I don't know how to say it. Just say that.
handing over ownership to Sharpshooter.
Sharp's done a very good job with his team. It's actually the first time I've seen them performing as well as they are.
That's perfect.
I know. I'm talking about how well they perform. And Karka is actually the highest rookie right now.
That was idea. The colors.
Dayglow.
Yeah.
And I also added a touch of point of Dayglow on the sides.
And also the numbers.
I like my patriotic.
You should run the Patriotic car. What? The low Patriotic, the Johnson brand that you made? Just put the comments in.
Send me the numbers. I'll just put my numbers and shut up.
You have 14 laps to go. It's gonna be interesting to see what the pit strategy is gonna be.
Would you quit touching my knee, Mr. Nabula?
I'm testing your constellation points.
I'll constellate your points.
Now we know when Ryan Nebula is murdered, we know Joe Moore did it.
Now, our in-race reporter Rick Hemming said on his radio that he's going to keep the chatter quiet for a little bit because he wants to focus on getting his car out. So you see the concentration that these drivers
It looks like
require.
the separation between 9th and 10th that Addict is not going to be able to go anywhere else.
We're coming down to just 10 to go here pretty soon.
9 seconds separate CM Charger and his teammate JJ Fan.
I don't know what's going on with the teammate of CM Charger, but remember they're running a different engine setup and a different chassis number than the other two Douglas Davis racing cars.
Hey Adam, I didn't know that you had Ben Bones pit crew as your Valley Pro Series.
It's a little extra practice. The 05 is caught back up, the Hillbilly isn't that far behind.
What he was referring to, the 15 just came over the radio saying that he wishes he could replace his pit crew in the Valvoline series with the pit crew in this series.
Called them
Big,
Boneheads.
big performance difference between the two.
See, the battle for third and second is going on. It's getting a lot tighter up here.
Remember, the 15 is the point leader. And where we run right now, it looks like, Venbone and Hillbilly are actually Addict's closest competitors. And now they're going to be in the same team for next week. And it looks like Venbone will be keeping 17. And
No, it's not going to be next week. Remember, no changes
Sunday.
since the season.
I'm sorry, on Sunday. Sunday.
No changes in the middle of the season. Remember? They started the season under two different teams, that's what I was going to say.
You can't get these units too late. They already have full sponsorship.
Swish, 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 swish. July 4th. Man, okay, who else is excited for the nationwide race?
It's gonna be the Subway Firecracker 250.
On July 4th with all those patriotic cars running.
Fireworks and
I think it's gonna be good.
fireworks, sparks, and
Literally, last year.
well, the nationwide cars run very close to 200 miles an hour now.
Oh, until Bill Friend says, too
They're not doing it
dangerous.
for the nationwide series.
Gotta cut down horsepower.
The Cup Series is gonna have a lower amount of horsepower than the nationwide series.
That is ridiculous.
The nationwide series is gonna have the most horsepower.
Just call them the top series while you're at it.
So then there's gonna be nationwide regulars being in the Cup Series. It's gonna be the rules are now reversed.
Brian France, you moron.
Everyone's gonna complain about the nationwide drivers winning all the Cup races.
Well, as we're coming down to 5 to go, look, I'll see how many times. That's the third attempt to get around the number 6 by car kit.
Doesn't look like we're gonna have another round of pit stops.
Although we have seen some weird stuff pit-wise. People have pit with 2 to go.
It's just what happens when you run the car too hard. We'll just have to find out from what other drivers will do. It could change everything. Remember, we had a truck race at Talladega where 2 trucks didn't pit, and that's what made them win the race. That was a while ago.
Sorry. 5 to go.
4 laps to go here at Kentucky Speedway. JJ Fan, who's led the entire race and from the pole, trying to battle off Pepsi with Car Kid, his teammate trying to get around him.
We're just gonna get Pepsi a run down from 1-2.
This is the 4th attempt by Car Kid. He wants that position badly.
That's true.
Well,
Seems like
they've
the moves of the race go to the 6th and it looks like the 15 for just the great pit stops getting in,
Catch up.
in
I wanna
into those positions.
I want to also remark, Hillbilly at number 38 has been extremely consistent all race long through pit strategies and He is now held it up here in the top 10. He can actually get around the 05 if he can keep this up.
But he's running out of time to do it.
White flag next time around.
2 laps.
The 78 will go to the outside of the 6. The 6
Way
went
outside.
down
He went
too
outside of
low.
the groove.
He needs to hurry and block him.
Here comes Hillbilly. Got up to the pack. Arcade goes to the bottom now. 6 is way on the outside.
I think Carkid's learning the line, but it might be too late. White flag is in the air. Todd is saying on the radio he wants JJ Fan to wreck out. Last 2 times he has said that JJ Fan is wrecked.
Looks like he's gonna crack out with the brooms in the track in the series where he's actually good at. He can't really race Valley Road Series very good.
Well, for 2 races in a row, JJ Fan will take the